Well, welcome back to another session of Tomb of forgetting the names. Achshad. I mispronounced it last time. Achshad or Achshad. Tomb of Achshad campaign. We're really excited to be here and be playing again. We have a new player joining us this evening, and I'm going to let him introduce himself. He'll introduce his character a little bit later, but so you can introduce yourself.
My name is Chris. Been role-playing for 4 or 5 years, so I'm not old to it. Not exactly new to it, but play a couple other games online, etc. I've played with the GM here a couple times. I've played with Scott here in Mount Pleasant before? Question mark. So I'm from this general area.
Yeah. I mean, we've played a lot together.
Yeah.
Like we're in 2 games together.
Right.
This would be 3. So.
Right. Played Free Blades with him in person. I no longer live in that area, but back when Free Blades was new, I played a couple times with him, so I kind of knew about that. And this looks very interesting. And I've been reading the beta book, I guess.
Yeah, rules.
Beta. Yeah, several times. I watched your last video, so I'm caught up for the most part.
Good
I've
deal.
delved into this a little bit. I tried my best.
Yeah, to break the game, I know.
Right. Oh, I could have done more.
Yeah.
I laid off.
Well, thanks.
Just kidding.
Thanks, Chris. And like I said, his character will be introduced here in just a little bit. But as a brief recap, both for our players and for anybody listening, in our last episode or session, we were in Raman and got contracted by the Count Yazarin of Raman and to go into the Dathgalar, a big magical desert, and recover some magic items from the Tomb of Achshad, this ancient kind of mysterious sorcerer type person. And so they ventured into the desert only to be ambushed by some demons, cleverly disguised demons. It was a pretty brutal battle with a few of our players getting knocked unconscious over the course of the night. But it was all good. They ended up coming through well, and even rescuing a Carol NPC. So now they have a follower to bum around with. So that should be fun for them. Anyway, without further ado, we will join our characters back in back where we left them off, and scene 1. Over here. So when you guys last, when we last left you guys, some of you were hanging out in the ruins, and some of you went and searched for bodies and whatnot down there. So.
And were we not back from the searching for the bodies?
Yeah, you guys had kind of found them. We kind of left off with you guys down there searching around, and you found them and some of their loot I had already given you. And
was there any alcohol? I can't remember, because I could certainly use some alcohol right now. Some Roxy or something.
There was a little bit of tummy ache stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's strong enough for you.
I was looking for a little bit something more. Hopefully these things won't leave a scar, the battle axe.
Oh, yeah,
I'm too pretty to be scarred.
Well.
And outside the game, were we healed fully, or just 1 life point back, or?
You know what? That's actually a really good question. That I should have looked up, but I'm not sure.
Well,
find
considering our healer nearly killed me in his healing attempt, I'm still down one.
All right. Let's see. Rest. Adventurers need their rest. We don't have a rule for tracking fatigue and strain. We have found that this is easier for the GM to use their judgment about the group. For this, we use Commentorium short rest, meaning a narrative break between encounters without any tiring activity, and a complete rest, which is a night's sleep. For example, after the group has made a day's march through the foothills, they will suffer from being dazed if they continue unless they take a short rest. Casters need to rest in order to recover their stuff. Alright.
So it sounds like we do need to take a rest here.
Yeah, and was anyone not injured?
I don't believe so. No, I think every one of us suffered some sort of grievous wound in that one.
Yeah.
And what other? Do we see any other track? Do we feel we're safe now that we took care of the initial threat, or is it likely there's others? Because I know one of the creatures flew away.
Yeah. I mean, you're in the Dothgalar, so this is not really a safe place. But you could make your camp either in the ruins that was back on the other side of the river, or if you wanted to, you could make your camp here amongst the petrified trees. That was a detail I think I left out last time. It's this, all the trees are petrified.
I think there's good cover here with the petrified trees, and we're across the river, the direction we're going.
How
They're
far are
looking
we
for-
from the ruins? I mean, is it just across the river, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
No, you're still a day or so out. In fact,
No, I meant from the ruins where we did the fight.
oh, you're there.
Oh, okay. So,
It's just across the bridge.
Yeah, the trees are just across the bridge where you search for
Right.
the bodies.
right, that's what I thought.
As far as Letherdom is concerned, you can consult your map. The only thing is, as far as I know, for our purposes, the Tomb of Achshad is not on the map, but everything else is. And you can see where you are at the Pachai span is where you currently are.
Right.
So you have probably 2 days left of travel.
Those ruins will make a much better cover and protection.
The trees are petrified, so they are also stoned.
I mean, are they so clustered together though that they form like almost walls, or are they just petrified trees that are hard?
They form forests. So think wood terrain features. So they would give you enough cover to, like, people outside wouldn't be able to see in.
Oh, okay.
Unless you created light. But the
Yeah, the
ruins will
question
do the
is-
same thing.
The creature that flew away, would it likely to bring others, or no, it's just a mindless creature? And
You can roll me a lore demons. Or a
Okay.
D4 minus 2.
all right, D4 minus 2 then.
Yep.
Yes, I got a 1 with a minus 2.
Alright, cool.
Not
So,
negative.
yeah, you think that you were good enough to scare it off, hopefully.
All right, well, I'll take last watch, but I'm getting some rest now.
I'll take first. And you kind of see Kip just looking around, eyes darting everywhere. And he steps out. Are we doing a campfire or anything?
What's the temperature?
Well, again, magical desert. So it's the temperature as the sun is starting to fall and you guys are, there. The temperature does start to drop pretty dramatically.
I'm fine with the fire. And by the way, when I said last watch, I meant the last watch before we die. So don't wake me unless you want us to be the last watch.
So if you got dropped in the last combat, which I think is everybody,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll me a d10. Look at the three of you, all rolling high.
That's okay. We're blowing it all before we get into the combat.
All right. Well, Fairloon, as you are walking across the bridge there, and you grab your stuff and start to walk across. Your leg is killing you. You have a leg injury, -1 speed. And then both Kip and Arrow, how could I forget your name? Arrow, both of you guys, you got hit really hard in the chest, and as you're moving around a little bit more now, you have broken ribs. And so you take a -1 die level endurance, which, Kip, you lose a max hit point on this one instead of your last hit point. If that's what it does.
Say that again?
You lose 1 die level of endurance.
Okay. So that's going to leave me at 1 hit point. Pretty sure a D6 is only 1, right? Life point?
Nope, D4 is 1 life point.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So it'll just matter for your endurance tests. If your hit die or if your endurance was a D10, then it would. If anybody has the medicine talent, they can seek to heal those.
Who was it that tried to heal me last time and nearly killed me?
Yeah. That would be your friendly neighborhood necromancer.
There was 2 or 3 people who have first aid, I thought. I'm not one of them, but I'm willing to learn.
Veritha. Yeah, so they have first aid. There's a couple of people that have first aid. However, I don't know that anybody has medicine, which is a talent, not a...
To be fair, Kip, you've been kind of an animal. I mean, you're great. And I do have animal healing, but mostly with dogs and horses and birds.
I look down at myself. I am none of those things.
Just offering what I know.
Yep, so...
I look up. Any more of his healing, and his bone fellow will have a companion for life.
Well, as you guys are sitting around talking, you see it looks like a horse coming up in the distance. From the direction that you're actually heading.
I disappear into the shadows as best I can.
Alright, roll me a stealth check.
And if the others hide, I will definitely make myself a target or try to let people know let them know, the person on the horse, I'm here.
Yeah, Marcus will also do that.
Okay.
He's one of the... I'm going to play it with Marcus and not Veritha. So, Marcos will just stand beside you. He's a man of few words, so he's not going to say anything.
Well, we're going to see if we recognize, is there someone on the horse or any markings that we recognize.
Well, Chris, you can describe your character.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I shoot him. Ha! You startled me.
All right, draw up a new character, Chris.
Well, if you want to. My defense is only a 5 right now.
Is that from a shield or agility?
Neither. Shield bonus, Sarah.
Wait, is someone actually shooting him?
No.
Okay.
No.
Wait, what's that?
I assumed it was humorous, so I was hearing what the defense was.
Oh, okay.
So, as the writer
It's all
closes...
fun and games until someone starts rolling dice.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
So, Chris, give a vague description of yourself as you're riding up.
Oh, I was gonna say, hello. Are you here from the Count? From the Count
We're
Ramon?
here, and who are you?
I am Inara. I seek to join your group. I have a letter from the Count.
Oh, you were coming from behind us, from the direction we'd come from originally, not from where we're going.
Well,
No.
this letter is
He
it's for my my band.
he is coming, just for clarity, he is coming from the direction that you were going in. So it looks like
Yeah.
he's coming back from Leatherdom, which is where you guys are heading.
So you're coming back from where we're headed, so you were ahead of us. What is it you know about the Count, and what is it that you're actually looking to do?
Oh, it's a letter from the Count. We're supposed to go to the ruins of Leatherdom in this desert.
And how
My
are you
free
ahead
band.
of us?
Oh, I was with the free band, and we got farther. I was heading back to join a new crew.
Why were you headed back to join a new crew?
There was a set of demons that killed the rest of my group.
Okay.
And
And
so,
can you describe the demons? Or we've
well,
come across
there
demons recently, and
there
we're a
was-
little mistrusting of someone just approaching
well,
from
there
in front of
was,
us.
I think 2, maybe 3 who look like failish people came to the group, and they looked like that, but then when we were sleeping, they started attacking the group. And as that was happening, a very large one came out from in front of where we were going and had a giant axe. And he chopped off 2 heads of the group while the other ones infiltrated. The 2 infiltrators, they look like they have bandages. When they are not, you can see them. But that
And you're-
is what happened.
And your name?
My name is Inara. I'm sorry, this is not my first language. I try my best.
What is your first language? Where are you from originally?
Oh, I am a Varkral. Simkar from Varkral.
As she removes her helm, you see the green skin.
Okay. Do we know anything about Simcrawl, or anything that we can test?
You can
Let's
you can roll a knowledge test, try and see through the disguise. But unless you have lore Simker, there's not a lot you can do.
Oh, there you go. 14.
All right. So there is you study her and you see no signs of deception that a Gadarl or anybody implementing a disguise would use, magical or otherwise.
Does anyone know about this country Anara comes from, or?
The Kazarek would know.
Is our Khazark readily apparent where they're at? Is that Kip, I think?
No, it's Arrow.
Okay.
But he's not saying anything.
Well,
Yeah, Kip has him moved, and he's staying in the shadows.
why
just
don't you
in case.
dismount? You can
Okay.
leave your weapons there just because we're a little leery, just like you should have been of the others.
Well,
This is not our first ambush.
I was leery, but
It's
they
our second.
had-
To be seen.
I don't think one person can ambush all of you. They had 3 come in, and then a giant one with an axe.
Yes. But you can understand our caution.
Yes, it is good to be cautious of ones you don't know.
And I'm asking to see the letter.
Yes,
From the
here's
Count.
the letter.
So he hands it to you. It's stained in blood.
Okay.
I got it off one of my companions who lost their head. I
Not
went
quite
back.
dry.
Uh-huh. You just shake it out a little bit and see, does it look the same as what we expected?
Yep. You can see a piece of the wax seal that's still on there.
Alright, well, you definitely have a letter from the Count. That's good.
Yes, I do.
So unless any others have any thoughts, I think for tonight we'll rest with appropriate guards. And I think for you, if you don't mind, we might just tie you up for the night and we'll see how things go in the morning.
Yeah, I got my eye on you.
Absolutely not. I shall not ever be tied up.
Are you sure? And I wink.
Oh. I don't know if that translated right. Your face said something that your mouth didn't say right.
It's been the case for me. Often the case. It's a weakness.
The Asvarkrol, we are not okay with imprisonment,
And
chains. I don't.
What weapons?
I will not.
And what weapons and armor are you wearing?
Oh, this is my Zaradraka. It is, as you can see, the shape of a staff with 2 blades, one at each end.
And armor?
My Valkarlan chainmail. Did you not recognize the metal? It is different than normal.
I am learning of many places. I'm certainly interested to hear more of your land. But do we know? I mean, I feel certain that it's not the demon. But
Yep.
also, we know for the chainmail, is that something that they would even do? Because when they transport back, would that not be a problem for them?
When sorry, say that again.
The Garjal, or whatever they're called.
Gadarl, yeah.
Gadarl, yeah. Would they be able to change back wearing chainmail or?
Yeah, I mean they could wear different types of armor,
Okay,
but
so
typically Gadarl just they look like they're wearing armor. Or they look like they're
Yeah.
in a particular way, but they don't generally wear armor.
All right. Well, I pat the person on the back and just, my arms be friendly, and if it seems like it's real armor and everything seems as real as I can tell, and certainly everything seems realistic, I'm fine as long as someone else is doing watch. But I'm going to go back to the Roxy and rest, and we'll talk more on the road, and you can tell us what you have seen in the morning, because I won't remember it after a few more drinks.
Oh, a drinking buddy.
Yeah.
Where did you get that mead out here?
Roxy. So a little bit harder than mead. Yeah.
What is Roxy? I don't know if I've had that one.
You shall enjoy it. Drink with me.
I think I will.
What's it taste like?
It's very strong and nasty tasting. There's a little bit of anise, but otherwise it's a hard liquor from Turkey and elsewhere.
Yeah, it's raka.
Raka, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah. I was
Raka.
wondering if that's what you were referring to. It's
Well,
raka.
yeah.
Oh, Raka, I get it.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, you mix it
Now
with
I remember.
milk. They call it Aslan suit, or lion's milk. You mix it with water rather, and it turns milky.
Oh. Why do you water it down?
I don't.
It is delicious.
It's good this way. So making sure Nara has plenty of liquor, and we can both sleep tonight.
All right, wonderful. So you guys post watches without Anara taking one, or at least taking one with somebody else.
For your convenience, I will be in this tent, and you can watch, so there is only one entrance. In case.
Yeah, there's really no way to get out of a tent if there's not something open already.
Yeah, it's
Cloth is just
impossible.
really. I had the same thing with a paper bag once. It's...
Oh man.
Come, Gwen, guard the entrance.
Horse just stands there. All right. Well, you guys sleep for the night and wake up the next morning. The night goes by, taking watches and whatever. Your injuries are starting to heal, but they will take several days to actually heal.
Did I remember right that we did heal one life point?
That is not in the rules.
Okay. Oh no, then all right, that's fine. I just thought that's how we came back around.
But
It makes sense, right?
so the necromancer there is gonna try his heal check on you guys. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Kip
I'll go,
steps to
because
the
I don't
back
like-
of the line.
All right.
I don't like being in pain.
He fails, but he doesn't critically fail.
What
Oh,
is wrong with you?
hold
Poking
on.
it.
Let
Don't
me.
poke it.
You do know that his magic is necromancy.
I could try
Or
again.
the dead things.
He
I
starts
want him to
yelling
raise
at
the
his.
scar off my
Are you
belly.
sure he's not actually doing this intentionally?
No, he's like tells his skeleton to shut up and tries again.
Oh no!
Uses his
Oh my
fate-
God.
And uses his fate stone for the reroll, and you heal a life point.
Because I was-
Oh my gosh, this is why it's important to have high skill checks.
You should be wary of these magics.
He's just wrapping band-aids around him.
Oh,
Are there no pluses you have?
Yeah.
So, while other people are getting checked, would you like me to look at your horse? I am good for animals in case it is fatigued or otherwise needs
horse
any
dies a
help.
second later.
you're right. My horse has had quite the rest.
That's
Once
fine.
we were clear of the fight.
I do want to check the horse just to make sure it looks healthy and nothing unusual.
You may examine her, but be careful.
Yes, no, I love animals. People less so, but animals great.
All right, roll your check.
I will certainly be watching him.
Which I'm trying to see if I have a plus on this. No, I don't.
You kill the horse.
Well, I'm just checking it. It has hoof and mouth, I think.
Yeah.
You're pretty sure it's dead.
You think you should keep beating it? It might come back to life.
Oh no, none of that. It does have a hoof and a mouth. I thought you said you knew animals. That's obvious.
I've never really checked horses before, to be honest.
Oh, well,
But I'm pretty sure the one with the ears, that's the front, right?
The one with the ears.
That's the front part. It has the ears on it, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm still learning, but sorry about that. But either way, I'm a little concerned about the horse. I'll leave it be.
I don't know if this was a good recommendation for me to come.
You got a letter from the Count.
I did, but you don't even know what's front or back or questioning.
No, I was just teasing about that because as I said, I'm not sure about the horse.
Oh, you're teasing. I'm sorry. It
Yes,
must
yes.
be a translation thing. I don't always understand. That's called sarcasm, right?
But it was supposed to be humor, but without laughter, it's not. But
Humor. Ah, yes, humor. I get it now. It's a funny man.
a woman. Thank you.
Oh,
My voice is very deep, just because where I come from, I'm
no,
at sea a lot.
sorry. Oh, it is good to have another woman here.
Oh, good. You're a woman too.
Yes. Is that? Did you have trouble like with the horse?
That makes that wink a little more awkward.
I'm just a little green. That's
Not so
all.
much. I'm not that concerned. I'm good either way. So.
Jeez. This could be an interesting arrangement now.
Yes. it's good to have another female with us to help shoulder some of the load here. Okay. I'll let the doctor. Kit, you still are injured. Should the doctor not look at you now?
Vertha will try arrow,
First thing.
and he fails. And he'll try again. And he passes. Okay. This is hard stuff. I like working with the dead better.
Alright, give it your best. If I die, don't bring me back as one of your pets.
Arrow, you hero 1 life point, so you're at your max of 2 right now. Unless you're at 12 thing. Alright. He takes a long look at your ailments there, Kip. And heals you for 1 life point.
Thank you for not killing me.
I mean, you still would have fought. Just kind of,
Kip just gets this horrified look in his eyes and backs away.
he kind of shrugs. Why? You want to avenge your death, don't you?
And Nara, welcome to the Free Blades.
Ah, yes.
We've not come up with a name for our party yet, but
Oh. Well, hopefully we all live long enough to do that.
As the sun is coming up, the petrified woods don't give you as much cover as you were hoping for against the heat. And the sand begins to blow across, and you think it's time to move. Also, everybody got their power back if they were missing power from the previous encounter. When you sleep, you regain all power.
and do we get stones every session, or
Every
just
session.
we have to earn them? Okay, so we
Every
have that.
session.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. Anara, would you like to tell us what you've encountered in front of us? What we will expect to...
Well, the demons do change their group formations, I believe, ever so often. But what I encountered with my group is there was 3 of the shapeshifter ones, and they infiltrated us. And while they decided to start attacking, another one came. He was very large. He had a giant axe. Also, there was another free band up ahead. I don't know the fate of that one. They were the Herodella, I think is what they called themselves. If they met the same fate that we did, I would not be surprised.
And how did you escape, by the way?
Well, after everyone was falling, I took a couple hits, but I was no match for them once everyone was dead. I was already on Inara, and I broke free and rode as fast as I could. It was a pointless fight to continue.
Your horse's name is Anara also, or...?
No, oh, sorry. I misspoke. It's the translation sometimes just doesn't go through right. My horse's name is Gwen.
Gwen. Okay.
She has been my steed for a long time. I've raised her from a colt.
Well, outside of the hoof and mouth, she's a fine-looking steed.
Yes.
She has some really bad cribbing. That's where the horses go and suck on fences.
But oh, we did not have fences in Varkral. I don't know how she picked that habit up.
Because you haven't been in Varkral for a very long time.
Oh, that's true. Maybe she picked it up when I had her out in front of the bars. And she was hungry. I don't know.
Okay. So, what is the next oasis or place for us to camp that you know of?
You could check your map.
Well, if Anara came from someplace.
Oh, well,
Oh,
I
you're
came
cat
from
fine.
that direction that way. Now, I don't know if I can get to the exact point again. I can go in the general direction. I was riding quite hard at first.
Alright.
Do you think you could take us to the remains of your last party?
Like I said, I think I could get us close.
Huh?
It was dark, and I was riding quite fast when I broke away. But I
Chris,
will
you
do
can
my best.
They call that running away.
roll me a d4, Chris.
You know what the glassy glade is?
Spike it. Nice. Yeah, you're pretty confident that you can lead them back there. Yeah, the glassy glade, that's on the map.
Do we know how far that is? So I don't know. If
Yeah,
there's a-
it's like a day outside of your outside the city. Half a day outside the city. But like out of your way as well. You think our next place that you could rest is looking at the map? You can roll me a knowledge geography. I know you have that, right? Or something.
Yeah, geography. I have cartography.
Cartography, yeah, go ahead.
I need something. It's a +1, but I'm not going to add the +1. I'm just going to hit my button.
Yeah, that's fine.
Plus a
Great.
4.
Yeah, so you pass. You think like just on the edge of the woods would be a good place to camp? And then the next day you would be able to leave and like
Just above where the
south-
magnifying glass is.
south side of the woods. Yeah, just above
Yeah.
where the magnifying
Okay.
glass is. Which if you
All
click, it magnifies.
And where were you attacked, Anara? We probably don't want to set up the same place you were attacked, because we know that that's a bad area.
That is actually quite smart. It'd be smarter if we found those demons and killed them as well.
That sounds fine if you know how to track them or get them.
Yeah. Out here in the shifting sands, they'll be quite hard to track. Especially having a day ahead of you guys.
Well, does find help with tracking or just finding something? I'm just thinking about my bird.
It's just finding something.
mage.
Hunt is kind of...
Okay.
Hunt
Alright.
kind of helps. It helps if somebody's stealth on the group.
Yeah.
Stealth or whatever.
Yeah, so Kip's our stealth person, but we still have to find them.
Yep. I'm trying to... Track. You would want track.
Kip, Marcus, Anara,
Yes.
and if you have the ability to track or help us locate or ideas to either avoid detection or find them.
I'm not really much of a tracker.
Same.
I apologize. I will try to be more useful in other ways if I can.
I don't promise that.
It wasn't a promise, it was a try.
My talents are almost purely martial.
Oh,
My
Grok,
talents are
but you can
almost
definitely-
purely martial. I am not a good tracker.
Yeah. Well, so we know where we can go. Hopefully we can hide ourselves wherever we go so we don't have to worry about it and have watch. So, do you know where you were attacked? Where your last camp was that you were attacked?
Yes, it should be right there.
She points just north of the forest.
Okay.
North of the forest?
Yep, prior to entering the forest.
Ah,
You guys are thinking of camping on the south side of the forest.
right. So not the direction we want to go.
No, the
Ultimately.
direction that you want to go, if you look at the map to Letherden,
Hmm?
it's on the north side of the forest there.
We're coming from the north going south. Is
Yeah,
that correct?
you're at the...
We want to be at the very south so we're at
Pachais.
the end of the day.
Yeah, you're at the Pachai span right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
So-
sorry. I thought we were in the forest. We're not at the entrance to the forest yet.
No, you're just at a patch of wood.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So let's double time and see if we can get to the very south of the forest and make an assessment then, I guess.
All right.
We
Nothing
should
else,
stop
other
at the We should stop at the battle site and evaluate.
So you guys travel and get to the battle site, or at least where Inara thinks the battle site was. And you guys can roll me some find tests as you seek to spread out and kind of see if you can find the party.
Oh, I don't have anything in find. Oh, yeah, I do. D8.
Yep, everybody should have a D8.
I got a what is mine? 12.
Wow, Kip, go for it. Marcus, same for you.
Oh yeah, Kip's gotta show me up every time.
All of you guys freaking spiked this. It's so funny to me. Cool. So, Arrow, you are too busy
Squirrel.
admiring the stonework. But the rest of you guys find... Yeah, you guys find the remains of the stuff. Ironically, like, the body... You don't find bodies. You just find a couple of pieces of gears that's lying, kind of laid scattered about.
Anything of value?
Yeah, each of you who passed your find test, which was a TN4, can roll me a... so there's 3 of you. You guys can roll me D6s.
I spike it. Was it, again?
It doesn't... Don't spike
Okay.
these. They're
Alright.
randomization rolls.
I also remember that one of them was a merchant with us. He had about 50,000 on him or something like that in the bag.
Yeah, that's
that we
fun.
should look
Yeah,
for
that's
intensely.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's so classy.
Or perhaps the demons ran away with it. I don't know.
All right. So you guys. All right. So you guys looking around. Let's see. Fairloon, you find a gold bracelet worth 100 BT. That's fun. Let's see. Thank you. And Nara, you find a map of Letherden, written in Faelish, like of the city.
Map of Leatherdom.
Yep. Let's see. Kip, you find a day's worth of rations. And Marcus, you find a buckler. Did anybody write that down in the group loot?
Oh, I wrote the map.
Oh, it's a
down
good place
on
to
mine.
write it.
That's what it's there for.
I just wrote
I
it
can't
in
write.
my
Oh,
own-
edit to.
Oh, good. I found the map of Leatherdom. That makes things much easier.
You want to tell me what else I heard? Then, right? And what else?
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, we have map of 100 BT bracelet, map of Letherden, and then there was one other thing I didn't hear.
A day's worth of rations and buckler.
Okay.
Who got the buckler?
I did. Marcus.
Okay.
I also don't have much use for it, so if somebody would...
Kip kind of wanders over. May I?
Feel free to. It's
And I
kinda
slide it on.
hard to hold on to that and the greatsword.
I try it out for size.
Yeah, I mean, it fits, more or less. It's of Faelish make. So yeah, it's fine. It's got a pretty bad gash in it, but you think you could repair that after a while.
Gives it character.
All right. Otherwise, you guys continue on. Again, it's odd. The bodies aren't there, but their loot is buried in the sand. But no trace of the bodies or the demons. And you guys carry on and make camp for the night. And again, camp goes pretty well. Nothing happens. You do hear strange noises at night. It sounds like the trees are creaking. But they're made of stone, so they shouldn't. And it's a couple of times throughout the night you hear what sounds like branches breaking and someone shuffling around in the woods around you. And even though the moon is bright and you can see well, there's no movement. None of the shadows move, but you can, even as you look, you can clearly hear somebody out there. But none of the shadows move, and you see no movement whatsoever. And so it ends up a little bit of an uneasy night. Whoever's on third watch, shortly after taking your shift, you hear somebody walk into camp. But again, nobody's there.
Well,
And
Kip would have taken first watch again, so...
Yep.
So I'm third watch, which is last watch.
There you go.
That's no one took me for joking before.
Yeah. So you hear somebody walk into
And-
walking towards camp and right into it, but they stop just shy of the firelight, of the circle of bright light from the fire.
Okay. And I'm trying to see or listen very intently and see if there are any footprints or anything else in the sand or.
Yeah. As you look over there, no need to roll perception, it's fine. As you look over there, the sand is 100% undisturbed.
Okay. All right. How much is it into my watch? If it's towards the end of my watch, then I'll wake up.
It's early in your watch. It's still pitch black. It's like
Okay.
it's like 3:30, 4 a.m.
Okay. Who hasn't been on watch? Like, has Marcus been on watch?
Arrow hasn't.
Probably not.
Arrow. Okay. So for Arrow, I'll gently wake Arrow up and whisper, and I'm pointing to the area, and I heard something walk in here, into this area. Nothing's moved to the sand, so it could just be imagination. Could be that something's there.
I'll ready my pistol crossbow.
All right, you ready your pistol crossbow.
Can I grab like a log from the fire and kind of make a torch out of it?
Yeah, definitely. You do that.
Oh. So we're just gonna proceed, but it stopped before it got into the firelight.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it could just be they're trying to lure us, or it could just be the wind. I'm pretty sure Kip ate a lot and might be a little windy, but it was from over there.
As Arrow grabs the torch, he picks it up, and you hear somebody run away from that spot. Again, sand undisturbed. But you feel like you heard the little pitter-patter of feet running back into the woods.
Yeah. The fact that the sand's not disturbed really bothers me.
Yeah, I'll yell out. Who goes there?
Well, that would be enough to wake Kip up.
Your only answer is silence and perhaps a cuss from Kip.
What's going on?
Something's afoot here, but there's no feet.
Are you delusional? Are you feeling okay?
Well, I thought he was delusional, but I heard it as well.
Well, odds of both of you being crazy are slimmer.
Wait,
All right,
what?
Kip gets up and starts looking around. That's right, we don't have track, so it doesn't matter.
Well, and track of something that didn't make any movement or disturbance of the sand, even though we clearly heard where it was at.
Which way did it go?
I'll point.
All right, I grab my new-found buckler and my spears and vanish into the darkness a little bit.
Wait. You're going to go run after something that's making no tracking to see if you can hear it, if it's even there. For what purpose? Because we want to leave as soon as we all wake up and have breakfast. Do we not?
Do we want this thing tracking us wherever we're going?
I don't know what's tracking us, though, that there is anything there. Somebody
what
could have
worries
just
me.
been trying to get you to lure you out, though. I'll trust you, Kip.
I'm not going far.
All
I
right.
just stepped just outside the firelight,
And I'm
Sure.
ready my bow.
just so maybe I'm assuming it's still dark enough.
Yep.
That.
Are you
So I
moving
kind of let my
stealthily?
eyes adjust. Yes.
Okay, you can roll me a stealth check, and then why don't you join me in game 2? Let's chat. Hi, Ben.
Hello.
So you stealth out there into the woods a little bit, and you can still hear Fairloon kind of calling to you a little bit behind you, so you know where they're at. And
Yep.
You can roll me a perception check.
And you want it public, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you want to whisper it, you can too. Sometimes it's fun to roll public things without them knowing what's going on, and so
Ooh, that's not good.
they kind of freak out. Anyway,
Well, that ought to freak them out real nice.
actually, you passed.
Oh, really? It's a TN2?
Yeah. You see, I mean, just up ahead, a small light, like from that of a campfire. It's quite near.
All right. Can I approach it using my stealth?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me another stealth check. Wow, that's a
No.
sweet stealth check the first time.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping I could ride it.
Yeah. It's an opposed check, so, if they make perception, it'll be opposing.
Nope.
That'll freak them out. So you think you're being pretty stealthy, and you kind of move up. You have the shadows in your advantage. And you move up to where, and you kind of keep into the shadows, so you're following. You think you know where the fire is. You have a good idea of where the fire is, but you're staying out of line of sight of any of the light,
Right.
So you round the corner to where the fire is, and you're sure it's here, but there's no fire. Nor is there any sign of a fire. And there's no light anymore.
Yeah. I kind of jog back to camp.
Alright. Roll me a d6. You jog back to camp, and as you jog back to camp, you actually find yourself outside of the woods in the middle of open desert.
Wait, what? Did I teleport or?
No, you guys were camping on the edge of the woods.
Oh, okay.
So you thought you were jogging back to camp, but you got turned around and ran the wrong way.
Oh, I lost track of our light too.
Yep.
Okay.
You can roll me a perception check. All right, spike that sucker.
Man, I'm feast or famine with these rolls.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, 16, very nice. You hear Fairloon kind of calling for you because it's been a few minutes. And it's behind you. And you look, and it's like, you have no idea how camp is in that direction. But
Gotcha.
you clearly hear Fairloon kind of calling out to you a little bit, and you even hear Arrow's gruff voice.
I kind of jogged that way, following their voice.
Eventually, you start to see the light. You see a small light from the campfire through the trees, and you are back.
All right.
We'll
I'll
go
back in the other one.
Yep.
Oh, he's back. Stop talking about him.
Nice.
So Fairloon, he was gone for, and Arrow, they were gone. He was gone for about 10 minutes, and you started kind of calling to him a little bit, and he comes from the desert side, from the south, out in the desert, back to camp. But he ran north into the woods.
Okay. So I'm keeping my arrow pointed at him.
Easy.
I love this so
Hey,
much.
Kippers.
Don't call me that.
All right, that sounds beautiful.
Kippers.
I figure this is a good way to test.
It's very good.
As
I've got a real test here. Hey, Kip, did I charge you 5 gold or 10 gold for that buckler?
No gold. It's broke.
All right. Problem solved.
as Kip returns to camp, the sky is starting to lighten.
So can you tell us what you found or saw or why you circled around?
That's just it. I didn't circle around. As far as I was aware, I was running in a straight line. There's something not right about this place.
So we shouldn't trust the magical desert.
As you say that, sounds like somebody breaks a log in half that's about 8 inches in diameter, someplace out in the woods.
In front of us? Towards the south or the north? How's that?
North. South is desert, open desert. North is the woods.
Oh, I thought you were up in there by now, when Kip left.
No,
I would have woken you otherwise.
Yeah,
I
that
would've-
screaming for me probably would have woke anybody up.
Yeah, no. Once he was gone,
Okay.
or while he was before he left, I would have woken you. So
Okay. Then I am waking up and I am getting my armor on.
perhaps we should leave and then maybe eat somewhere farther down, or do you want to actually hunt whatever's the large creature with the axe is, which is what you saw before, correct?
Yes.
Because we may not be able to break out of this as easily as we thought.
That is true. I don't know. I have not seen any of you in combat yet to know how this is going to go.
Positively mediocre.
Like meaty.
Well, we're not all the optimist Kip is.
Meaty. Ochre. Okay.
Yeah. Think of a meaty ogre.
Oh, so you are very strong. Very good. Good.
I was going to say, like,
I'm wrong.
You can
If I'm
be
wrong,
up
I
front
never be
next
corrected. So should we space ourselves out as we try to leave and making sure that we're going straight? If Kip, you just ran straight,
Well,
did not turn. There's
thought
something
I
out.
did.
Yeah.
This place plays with your mind and sense of direction. It'll be easier in the daylight when you can focus on a point.
That is probably true.
Do we want to go back and face the axe or go out into the desert? It's going to be harder for to trail us if something's behind us in the desert.
Why are you scared of a little ghost?
I just want to get the job done and go somewhere that's a little bit more fun and sun. Not just sun.
Fighting is
Agree.
fun, and there's plenty of sun here.
I want to collect my money.
I mean, the fighting the ogre, or whatever demon. You have me saying ogre now. I mean demon. That is not actually part of why we're here. But it just might be safer around without him. Although we could try to move on anyway, and if he finds us, he finds us.
Yeah,
If not...
we'll be coming back this way.
So you carry on towards Letherdim?
yes.
That's the plan, I think.
Okay.
As
Great.
much as I would like to avenge them, I didn't really know them. We were a new group, just recently formed.
Ah, sounds similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, their names were Kip, Marcus, Fairloon.
We've been here before.
Oh, wait a second. So you guys continue to travel south, and you start to pass through small, ruined, kind of very remnants of what may have one time been a farmstead or something like that, you know. And these become a little more prominent, and eventually on the horizon, about about a quarter of the way through the day, you see the walled city of Letherdim ahead of you.
Oh, do people know, do we want to go to the walled city for clues where the tomb is, or do we have any other plans?
Well, you have no idea where the tomb is. Letherdim
Okay.
is your... That's the
Place
last
we'll
place.
find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have this map of Letherdim, though. We should use that. Maybe it will help us navigate.
Agreed.
As you approach, taking... let's see. As you approach, taking the southeast path away from the Pachai Span, it passes between forests of petrified trees. You guys were already there. Yeah. So as you're approaching, you tread the path. Glimpses of ruined Letherdim appear from among more hardened trees. Half-standing walls, blown down towers break through and loom large above the trees and the words.
They are hard.
Yeah. The trees and the dunes and the farmstead ruins. You find yourself faced with the enormity of Letherdim. Dunes cover the ground leading up to the walls, and protruding from several dunes you spot pieces of masonry that were dislodged and strewn over the landscape. Behind the walls, jagged ruins of buildings and towers poke above as timeless memorials to the city that was and the destruction it endured. Ahead of you lies a large gate. Its mouth is wide open. The doors that once protected it and kept enemies at bay are long gone. You can see that the portcullis is down, and what appears to be 2 guards standing near the gateway. There's no way to get around being seen by them at this point, save to disappear back into the dunes behind you. If you want to go into Letherdim, where hopefully you will find some information about the tomb, You'll have to get past these guards and hope that they don't have reinforcements close.
They're wearing the clothes of Paladin, or
You don't know, you don't know, you're not that close enough. They're silhouettes.
all right. Do a couple of us want to approach?
I thought so. Is this? I thought this place was abandoned.
It is.
Okay, I'm not misremembering. Okay,
Hello.
I kind of. No good can come of this. There's not supposed to be anyone here.
No, but if there's another free blade band
Words are hard.
ahead of us. Yeah, words are very hard. That was here ahead of us. That could be them.
Your necromancer finally speaks.
Yes,
Perhaps you should send Bones in.
Hey, how's it hanging?
Yeah, so you guys have just arrived at the walled city of Letherdam, and you see two guards standing watch. They're more silhouettes at this point than anything else.
All right, I go ahead and pull my scarf over my face, ready myself, cast flaming weapon.
All right, roll the cast.
And as soon as I can find the chat room, I will. There it is.
Vertha, if you want to try to summon your boy, you've already used your fate stone for the session. Sorry, it was
No,
to save.
dang.
It was to save somebody's life.
From a heal
Oh.
check.
That you jeopardized.
Yeah, I thought
Couldn't
you
I
tried to.
just brought-
you
Your
tried to
healer.
couldn't I have just brought them back anyway?
That's
Ah,
what I was
yes.
saying.
So the other thing, Bertha, too, that there was we have Anara joined us, another person, and according to her, there was some other free blades ahead of us, probably heralded. So they could be the people, or could be anyone else.
Also,
Yes.
my previous Freeblade group was killed by a demon. A group of demons. 3 of those shape changers and 1 very large one with a giant axe.
Arun, what do you think of this?
Guys, I'm so sorry. I forgot to move you to the scene where you met, but you've been doing a great job. I meant to move you guys
Thanks for catching me up.
here.
Theater of the Mind.
Forgot. So good job. That was
Do we
awesome.
know if Inara is a demon? So you
No,
can
she's not.
disguise-
You guys have.
I
You guys
don't
have.
actually
we
know that.
You guys have
Have we
checked the crap
stabbed
out
her
of it.
yet? Check the crap out.
Yeah. Don't worry, they wouldn't even let me in the camp. They tried to tie. No. One dude even tried to check my horse out. That didn't work, though.
Not a dude, a girl.
Oh, sorry.
Someone who really knows animals well, other than horses and mammals.
She found where the hoof and the mouth were.
The second
But-
time.
For the second time in her life. Very impressive.
So this is our next map. You can ignore the giant scorpion. That's actually that's the symbol of the Kryjan Empire. So
I had to rejoin as a player. I'm like, why am I not on the map?
good question.
Alright, top left.
I look over at Bertha. Thune have any good advice on this one?
Let me ask. Arun, do you have any advice? Well, master.
Why?
Yes, he says, better to be quiet like the dead than to be loud like the living.
You speak Moan?
Well, I know what my master would have said in his life.
Oh, he is your master. That is
He's talking to this thing.
interesting. Yes, I know. You
Well, either they're friends or they're foes. One surefire way to find out.
Wait, before we venture in, I think I have something that will help us to access it. Will one of you walk with the spirits and enter in the gate, perhaps?
I have a question that I might not have understood. Can we not talk to these guards? Are they... Do you know they're bad?
No.
Is there one of you that is good with words? They are slightly difficult for me. But maybe they will just let us through?
That is true. We certainly can converse on them. That's what I first asked. Is a
Right.
couple of us want to go up, or all of us want to go up?
We all approach.
Do I sense any dead before we go, Jeff? Within 54 inches?
54 inches?
Yeah. Stupid.
Yes, you do sense dead, although you are coming into a ruined city.
Okay, I sense many dead here.
Many moving
I
dead?
look over at Thune. No
Can you
kidding.
tell?
No, not that one. There's more inside. I can feel them crying from the ground.
Can you tell if those guards are dead? They look alive.
He can't.
I don't sense any dead there.
You do not sense dead there.
I start walking toward the guards.
Oh,
Not threateningly, not quickly, just... And I hold one spear above my head,
And I'll walk with you.
I
you know,
will
as a
walk-
sign of I'm not going to throw it at you. You know, like, just raising it up as like a gesture of like, I'm not going to attack as I approach.
Great.
I'll stand
You can-
behind.
You can move your characters on the map toward the gate.
I will walk on the, or I will gallop on the side.
And wait for the scorpion.
As
I
you
move to what is a comfortable, loud talking distance.
yeah, as you approach, you hail the guards, and they don't respond to you.
Do they appear to be moving at all?
Their garments are flapping in the breeze.
That is it. No
They
tilt
ju-
of the head, no shifting of the eyes, or shifting of any body part.
Nope.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
Well, we have
Can
two options. We can certainly wave to them when we get closer, and then we can shoot an arrow closer.
I have not stopped walking. I'm just walking slowly as we're doing this, slowly approaching.
If they are possibly friendly, shooting an arrow closer to them might not go well for us.
No, we're not shooting it at them directly, but trying to get a reaction.
You can roll me.
Right.
And that's fine. Just walking is fine.
I continue. I call out again as we get closer and closer.
All right.
Hail, you! At the gate.
And I'm going to stand right here with my bow ready, not cocked at them, but
Yeah, these
Yeah.
are Herodellen. You can clearly tell that they're Herodellen. However, they don't move. It looks like two Herodellen spearmen.
Huh. These are my people. Let me examine them.
As you get closer, you sense now that they are in fact dead. So they're like here.
On the outside of the gate, though.
Yeah, they're both on the outside of the gate, like up near it. It doesn't work quite so well on the isometric. You know, there's some issues, but
Yeah.
imagine them outside the gate. And the gate is wrenched open at like one port. Like the portcullis is destroyed, so you can walk through it.
Okay. Do they start moving as I sense this, or?
No, those are death tokens.
Oh, okay. It appears that they're dead. I may have some way to ask them questions, though.
Would they do that willingly?
Yes, of course. It would be a commune that I can do with them. So I'll start approaching though. And Thrun, let's go.
I follow
were as
behind.
chatty as If they were as chatty as you, Thrun, we would already know what happened here. So I'll approach this one. And And if nothing happens, I will attempt a cast of Commune with the Dead.
All right, go
To
ahead.
be in contact with the death token. I have to roll a card test 5. If passed, I gain a Destiny Stone.
No,
Story is
this,
you take
yeah,
a card.
this, you're
Oh,
doing
sorry,
the
that's
story.
yep.
So go ahead
Story.
and roll it.
You take a
I'm
card
reading
test.
it. Yep.
Okay, good. Yay, big money.
Yeah.
All right, so you can ask 4 questions.
4 yes or no, or 2 complex questions.
Yep.
Okay, here. I think I'm holding the head up and then, like, speak to me! And all of a sudden you see it kind of shake.
What do you want?
Tell me, who attacked you here?
I don't know.
Are there enemies inside? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Can we all hear the responses?
Yeah, the skull's literally
Sure.
talking.
One question left. What do we do?
I look at
He answers that.
Bertha.
Yeah, so he says, leave, and then falls back to just a dead head.
I look down at Bertha. Well, that was helpful.
Sorry, man. Sorry, man.
Sometimes the undead, they're stiff with answering the questions.
Oh. Was that another joke? I think I get it. That's funny.
You got any more of those lined up? There's another one over there we can talk to.
Yes, I still have some power left. What did you guys spend earlier? Anything?
None. You're at 15 power.
Okay.
So you got plenty.
We could probably also... I did not attack. Could we just walk through?
Yeah, but we also can ask how many in our Heldrins were
That
there, right?
cost me 3 of those, so it's...
Strategical information. That is smart.
Instead of this, I could just bring him back as a zombie.
Can he talk?
No, unfortunately, he's not like the rune.
The rune's one of a kind.
You could do both.
Yeah, I could summon him and do that, but don't want to waste all the power. What questions will we ask if I try again?
Well, outside of knowing how many more Heldrins are there, and who the commander is,
Very good question indeed. All right,
Perhaps you could ask
I will
where
try
the-
again.
Perhaps you could ask where the tomb is.
Oh gosh. Okay.
It could be there. It could have come from the tomb. I don't know.
yeah.
While he's questioning the other one, I'm going to search the body.
So unfortunately, as I cast this, you see me shake this skull vigorously, and nothing happens.
Its tongue falls out. It's not. They're not actually skeletons. Like they're bodies.
Oh,
They're
the
freshly dead
body,
bodies.
zombie.
Yeah.
Oh dang! They didn't know who attacked them.
Nope.
Mm.
Well, that guy didn't. This guy might have.
Might have being the opportunity. Well,
I'll change the answer. He says, I'll tell you. So,
even like a blur or something.
yeah, he says, I'll let you get one question off of this guy. So you ask him who he attacks, and he says, who attacked him? He says, scorpions.
Scorpions.
Yep.
Well,
They
there
look
you have it.
they look pretty torn to shreds like the bodies do.
It was scorpions.
Does searching the bodies recover anything?
You can roll me a d6.
Nope.
What'd you get? A
A
one?
one.
Hey man, don't count yourself out. You know who knows?
I'm a
Actually, in this
scorpion.
game, I think if you roll a 1, you have to.
I find the scorpion.
All right. Yeah, you find a scorpion and get eaten. Alright. You guys find a leather belt pouch worth 1 BT.
Nice.
Does it look like it was a giant scorpions that attacked them, or just there were a lot of scorpion bites?
You're not sure. It is a magical desert, so it's not little bites. It looks like something big attacked us.
Yeah. Okay.
You say that as there's a giant hole in his chest. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was regular ones. Alright. Do you guys enter?
Yeah.
We do.
Alright, you can move your tokens in.
Are we supposed to put that in the group loot?
You can if you want to.
Probably.
I already forgot what it was.
Leather belt pouch.
Was
With
there anything
one
in it?
Bronze talent.
No.
I'll put it in.
It was empty.
You got it?
Yeah.
Was there any insignia or anything on the bodies that might give us a clue as to, other than nationality, like what free band or group or what their role was? Were they a free blade? Were they?
You can roll me a lore free blades or free band check. Free bands.
Oh.
Yeah. Just go ahead and D4 minus 2.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, don't worry. It's gonna be awesome.
Come on, Spike.
Yeah, that's kind of what you need. Close. You're unsure. They do have some insignia, so you can take like their patch, if you will.
I will.
All right.
I put it in a leather pouch.
Nice. Okay, so the sand in here and the gate are rough ground.
Should we put it
Inara,
back?
you had to dismount to get through the gate. Then you remounted.
Remount, okay. Fairloon, careful as you go far.
No, I was moving myself back. Yeah.
Oh,
Because I'm trying to get to this building, so I go to the roof.
So those are going to be rough ground. Woods are wood terrain. Buildings are buildings. So go ahead and do whatever. As you guys walk in, you hear something coming from over in this general vicinity. It sounds like something crashing around. As you look, you see this thing.
Oh, great.
But you don't know what it is. I will tell you, this token does not represent what it is. It's not an accurate representation, so it's not an awakened. That is what I will tell you.
Martha, can you tell what that is?
As you guys can roll me perception checks, and then we'll have you roll initiative. Nice perception check. That doesn't pass. Alright.
Sorry, Tharoon was talking to me.
I will say, as you see him walk out, you also, looking in here, the ground is strewn with dead Heraldin.
Oh. Cool.
And I'll put those death tokens down. I'm just going to mark them.
Tell me if I'm on one or something.
I'll mark a couple of them on the map. But they're strewn with dead Heraldin. And you hear another noise coming from the building opposite. And some more noises. And some more noises. And some more noises.
Oh my gosh. For some reason, my sense of the dead is not on today, Tharoon.
Run away!
Yeah. And so there you guys go. That's where you're at. So yeah. No, it doesn't allow you to see undead. It lets you learn dead.
Yeah, dead, not undead.
And so you did sense the dead.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Well, hey, go ahead and roll initiative. I'll put the tracker up.
Did you ever figure out the macro or no?
I haven't looked at it yet. Sorry. And you guys can
No, you're good.
add your initiatives in there.
What's the initiative? How do we?
Oh, wow. Oh, hold on. I did that wrong.
Sure.
I did a bang instead of an 8. or dot +1.
It's your
What do we do for
discipline.
initiative again? I forgot
Your
that roll.
It's better.
It should be a D8 unless you increased it, and then plus
Oh, just D8,
whatever your
okay.
prime.
I thought it was,
and then
plus-
whatever
I think it's
ability.
actually
Plus your best stats ability.
I'm not the only one who forgot it.
yeah, it's your
Discipline. Plus your best stats ability.
that's what it is. It's
Yep,
discipline.
That's it.
Okay.
So if you increase your discipline, good for you.
Yeah, my discipline is.
All right.
Where do we put us?
Can that be spiked?
Yeah,
He
it
has
can
to
be.
add us into the turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well. Suck.
Luckily, Bertha is lucky, so I still have a Fate Stone.
And you
Yeah,
guys,
I'm saving my Fate Stone in case Bertha tries to heal me again.
and you guys do have that Carol that's with you as well. So let's not forget about him.
Arrow fell, don't forget about
So
it.
are we all supposed to have a fate stone then?
Yeah, we
Everybody
all
has
get
a Fate Stone to start. Yep.
Okay, I give myself a really.
one. I should have 2 because of lucky. But
That's fine. So
I'll
you
just
have
keep
one.
the one.
You have one more Fate Stone. Well, you used one earlier in the session when you weren't here.
Yeah, I was saying yay.
All right. This guy just starts screaming. Ah! Anyway. Not again, mommy!
Sounds like one of the Mad Max like crazy guy.
Dang, someone got a 15. Woohoo!
Hmm. Marcus, I mean not father.
All right.
Oh,
Not a father
you're
yet.
spiked.
You're
Very
not my
nice.
dad.
All right. Let me add theirs.
Very nice music.
Thanks.
I'd almost put them on one initiative only because there's so many.
Yeah. Do you really want that?
Not really.
All right.
They all attack Inara. She's dead. All right.
Hold on.
Oh, let that happen. We will see.
Okay. Cool. Marcus. You did not crit them. So what are you doing, man?
Let's see here. I think I am gonna start out by casting Tanar's Blessing on Kip.
All right. Go ahead and roll it. Alright, cool. It goes off. There's no counterspell. So, Kip, you are +2 die levels to melee attack ratings.
Nice.
This gentleman here,
Wearing a top hat or something?
yep, he charges you, Kip.
I charge back.
Alright, and so you guys meet right here. Nobody gets charge bonuses. He does try to stab you with his long spear, though, and misses. Fairloon.
I will shoot with the one back here.
Alright.
Oops, that's fine.
Yeah, the one back here.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Nice.
Hi.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Yeah.
These creatures are. Oh no!
16.
Oh,
Face down.
No, that was just it's spiked, right?
it didn't spike. No.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw the 11. That's the D10 plus 1.
Yeah. Huh?
He
Oh,
rolled
it
a
did.
D12.
It would have spiked. Yeah. So that's a 16. Yes. Okay. It usually puts a green box around.
The
Anyway.
D12 plus 1 is. Maybe I did something wrong. I might have screwed up the thing, but it's a D10 plus 1.
He rolled the d12, so you didn't roll a 12.
Okay. Let's. Why don't you redo the attack?
Okay.
Got weird. All right. It
You know what?
does.
Maybe it's just this thing's not doing it right, because it's supposed to be a D10 plus 1.
Yeah. You caught him off guard. It's also odd.
Did you want me to, yeah, I'll just do the... I probably did the macro wrong on that one. Or
That's okay.
what's
There
the
we go. All right, so you hit him. Go ahead and roll damage now. Nice. It deflects off his armor. The arrow does. As you look, these guys have they have shields, long spears, and their armor that they're wearing has scorpion insignias on it.
Weird. Do they look decrepit too, or?
Yes. Quite
Okay.
decrepit. Like, the decrepitness of the model is appropriate.
Okay, good. Good to know.
And that's it. That's his turn.
Okay.
Kip, it's your turn, man.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and make my attack.
Yeah.
And that's a 2 dice level?
Yeah, 2 dice level increase.
Okay.
Nice. That
Yeah.
will hit. It does not crit, though.
Well,
You can roll damage with your flaming weapon.
eight.
And again, it bounces off his armor.
Yeah.
But he does have to make an agility test or catch on fire. Which he passes.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and break off.
The attack is the last thing in your turn.
Oh, you can't do a break off action?
No. So the very last thing that happens in your turn is attacking.
Even with Blade Dancer?
Even with Blade Dancer, the very last part of the Brightsword turn is any attacks that you want to make.
Because with Blade Dancer, you could re-engage and then attack at the end.
Yeah, Blade Dancer will allow you to leave this combat and join another
Gotcha.
combat, or leave this combat and chuck a spear or something like that.
Pretty much like hit and run is the only exception.
Yep, hit and run would let you move post-combat.
Gotcha.
Or sidestep could.
That's the one I was thinking of. I was looking at sidestep with my extra AP the other day.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Alright, Inara.
Need to learn the distance and all that stuff, how it translates on.
It'll be 3 inches for 3 squares for a charge. Go ahead.
I don't have that correct.
No. You have
So
1
yes.
square.
It is a good day for a scrap. This will be a good warm-up. So I'd like to come over here and hit him, if I could.
Okay.
And I'd leave one end of my stick up for defense. I hit the button, and it's going. There it goes.
Alright, you connect. And you can roll damage.
It's a D8 plus 1.
Yep. Oh, nice. 8. Yeah, so you land a solid blow on the creature, who
Dang.
seems to completely ignore it.
Mm.
It's going to be rough, guys. May end up deleting one of these.
Yeah, don't do it, not yet.
There he is. That guy moves out to there. This guy moves to there. And that guy moves up to Fairlawn and tries to attack you with his long spear.
Do I have
Good
a
thing
reaction?
Fairlawn's not here.
Tarches.
Oh, Comax had a question.
Yeah, what?
I haven't acted yet. Could I have a reaction shot him?
Yeah, if you wanted to. You're -1 to
Sure.
the attack roll. And then it takes up your shooting on your turn.
I have the talent that ignores that -1.
Great. Go for it. That will miss.
Darn.
Yeah, sorry, man. Can't help it to you. Veritha.
I tried.
Don't worry, Inara. Here. Phew, just enough. Alright, you see this almost like ghostly aura go around Inara's weapon And Inara, you feel as if you could steal the very life force from your enemies when you strike them. So you have Soul Thief, which whenever you deal a wound in combat, you gain a temporary life point for it.
Nice.
That's nice.
Alright, and then I will move here, and I will have 1, 2, 3, 4. Tharun will go there.
Arrow. You shot as a reaction, so I think that's your turn.
Yep.
All right, Marcus.
Okay. What were the movement penalties in this area?
If it's a sand dune, it's just rough ground, so you can't run through it.
Okay. And is my movement speed assuming that I am running?
No, your speed is 5, so you can move 5 squares in any combination.
Okay. And who's in between myself and Vertha?
Oh, I gotta add Carol.
Okay.
Carol comes over here to help out. Rolls his attack. Oh my gosh, look at him go. Hits. No damage. Oh, he charged, so yeah. 1 life point. Look at that. Go Carol! Yay! Alright, sorry. Go ahead, Marcus. What?
Alright, I think I am just gonna come over here and join this mob.
Alright!
And, take out the right flank here. So, that'll be...
Oh! Feels so bad.
Or not. Okay.
Do you want to use your Fate Stone or no?
No, not for this.
Alright, cool. This guy goes and attacks Carol. This long spear and misses. Alright, Fairloon. You find yourself engaged.
1 second. Sorry, okay. So I'm dropping my bow and using my sword. You did say Fairloon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure my fighting for the sword. I think it's a d6 plus 1. Yes. And it says rolling dice, but nothing's moving.
Sometimes it takes a minute. Roll 20, like, takes a minute to roll those dice or whatever. You can try again.
Okay. Up there it goes. Twice.
Oh!
So it's the 4th
nice.
original, but
Oh,
I'll
4.
take it.
4
that's-
unfortunately misses. Sorry.
Alright, fine.
Alright. This guy tries to attack you. Stabs with your long spear. Gets a 9 to hit. Do you have any defensive talents, Inara?
Not for that one.
Alright.
Next.
And then rolls to damage you and scrapes off your armor.
Ah.
Kip.
All right. Well, we're engaged now, so let's do this. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it a this +2 DL to Mar. Is that just a one-time thing, or
No,
is that
it's permanent. If you want, you can split dice because you didn't move this turn. So your D14 would become a D8 and a D6.
Yeah, but there's only one target here.
Yeah, but you can land both attacks against that target.
And it's piled on.
It's piled on. So its defense is -2
that's
right now.
right. That's right. All right, yeah, I'll do that. So it's
Alright.
a D8 and a D6.
Yep.
I'm not charging this time.
Oh no! And the D6. Nice! Spike it! All
11.
right. 11. Very nice. That'll hit. You can roll damage. And Nara, I need you to make me an endurance test, please. Nice, thanks.
No.
Oh no! Glances off the armor. Inara.
Yes. Yes.
It's your turn.
Oh, yes.
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 I was waiting for the response to the endurance test. Okay.
I said you're fine.
Oh. I thought you were talking to the other person. Alright. I will do the same as I did last time.
That'll hit. Roll damage. Spike it.
It's a
Nice.
15.
Oh, because you're +1?
Yeah.
You mean 13.
8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, sorry, 13.
Yep. So that
Adding
does.
hard.
You land another solid blow that he
Oh.
completely ignores.
But let's see. I believe you still get your life point. I don't know. The
No. You'd have to deal the life point to get the life point.
Really technically did, but that's a weird.
No. Die Hard blocks prevents the life point loss, so you don't deal any life point damage. Hits you with an 8.
Yep.
And damages you with a 6.
Yep.
I need an endurance test and then your Die Hard.
Endurance.
Okay.
Die hard.
Okay. Hits you.
Okay.
Damages you.
Yeah.
Die Hard. And endurance, then a Die Hard.
Endurance.
Nice. Spike it.
Spike.
21.
Die hard. Dang it.
Alright, so you lose a life point.
You have a fate stone before you decide if you want to lose that life point.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Because you probably just earned one on the first roll.
No!
Alright. Yep, you did earn one. Does everybody still... Anybody... Who's used their fate stones?
I've used one.
I've only got the one I got at the start of this session.
Okay. I'm giving you a blue token if you have one. Arrow, have you used yours?
No.
Wow. Alright, there you go. Fairloon, I don't think you've used yours either.
No, not yet.
Alright, cool.
For setting me up to use it.
Did you say I earned one on the first thing?
Yes, you did.
So I have no.
Yep, you still have one little blue dot. Alright, and then this thing attacks you again, Fairloon. 8 to hit.
Yep, I'm a 5.
Oh my gosh.
11 for damage, and I need a Fate Stone and, or I need a, not a Fate Stone, an Endurance test.
Okay.
And that's the noise that you hear, like, around as...
And I do have Die Hard from that too.
Oh, so you can Die Hard, and I'll need
Well,
an
right now
endurance...
it's rolling a D8. It says rolling the dice. I'm just going to wait.
Alright.
That's what happened last time I rolled twice and then I lost everything.
Alright. And then you can roll me a Die Hard.
Okay. Is that just the straight endurance thing?
Yeah, it's just another endurance test. You need a
I for
7 to pass it.
do the endurance or the die hard get
So
the
you'll-
modifier?
No, it doesn't, because it's an attribute test. It's not a test modified by an attribute.
So I can use my Fate Stone to roll it.
Alright.
Roll in the dice. I wouldn't have had to do this if you didn't ask about the Fate Stone, by the way.
Yeah, I know. You're welcome. I know it's
Doesn't
all
matter.
my
All right.
problem.
Well, I assume we didn't heal more than the one we had, so I'll be down again.
You should be at 2 hit points.
Oh, okay. No, if I got both life points back, then...
Well, you were at 1,
I'm
and then
down
you
one.
got healed
Yeah.
by 1.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we'd gotten fully healed yet. So yes, thanks.
All right. That's savage. Okay, Veritha, it's your turn.
What's savage? What's happening?
Fairloon, you don't feel so good.
No, I'm talking about
Yeah,
that
I'm
one
used to
thing.
it.
Yep. You're like Mr. Stark. No, just kidding. All right, Tharoon goes and tries to hit that. Oh wow, Tharoon, you suck. Get placing you. Bertha sees Inara in danger, and not knowing Fairloon's in danger, I'm gonna go over here. Inara, I thought I gave you enough with my magic,
You did.
and I will. I will forgo the defense for the second attack.
Okay.
My gosh, they're both twos. Isn't that great?
Yeah, remember, I don't want you doing that.
You said leave the second attack has to stay there.
Oh.
Damage is not in there.
Yeah, okay, yep.
The damage is in there for the skeleton because it can never be. He has no defensive talents, nothing.
No, the other guy might. I don't want damage rolled with melee attack rating. Period. End of story.
Okay.
So it's not helpful. All right. Arrow, it's your turn.
Everybody's in combat. I'm just gonna move around the skeleton and get in contact over here. And I will just jab with Mar.
All right. That'll hit. You roll damage.
Ooh, spike.
Oh, spike it.
Oh,
Nice.
5.
And he takes a life point. Very nice. Marcus, what are you doing, man?
Taking a swing with my sword.
You
Poorly.
crit-
Swing with my sword. Poorly.
That'll actually hit.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Beauty's pylon.
Nice. And he loses another life point. But he's still up.
Oh my gosh.
And he's going to attack back against Marcus, who just hit him. Well, blam. Does a 4 hit you, sir?
Yes, my defense is 4.
Give me an endurance test. It's 100% the sound of these creatures. But his spear does not... your armor is a 4?
My defense is a 4, and I have an AV of 4.
AV, you take a point of damage.
Okay, I have Die Hard, so I'm going to roll that.
So
And that unfortunately won't make it. The red streaks are death tokens.
okay. If I stand on one, I can use it too. I don't know if I was standing on one or
I don't think you were. No. All right. Fairloon. Ah, nice. All right. 13. Yeah, 13. Nice job. That'll hit.
Okay.
And because of pylon, it's a critical, I believe.
There's
Love him checking.
Two
right
on?
now. Yeah, it's a critical hit, man.
okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
So what does the critical do? I can't remember. Just
You automatically spike your first damage roll.
okay.
So this will, and now
Which
you're
I
going to
spiked
spike
anyways.
Well, that's so now you have a 13 for the damage roll.
Okay.
Plus 5 is
Plus
an
5.
18. Very nice. Unfortunately, that's not critical damage. You're looking for a 20 for the critical damage.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. And he seems unfazed.
I don't know if I mentioned tomorrow's my birthday. Does it matter that tomorrow's my birthday?
Nice.
That's funny. This one down here attacks Inara, and hits you, Inara, as you're piled on.
Yes.
And I need a endurance test. Also, Fairloon, I need a. I'm thinking I need something from you too. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I was poisoned.
I believe
or
it's
whatever it is last time.
endurance.
It's going to be an endurance test. Yep.
Well, that's not happening.
And you're okay. All right, Inara, you're fine. Kip. Kip.
Sorry. Yep.
That's all right.
I'm debating.
Sure.
How bad is Fairloon? Or Inara looking?
She looks fine.
Oh, okay.
She's over there fighting and whistling and
You
being
do
all.
know that I have held off multiple demons at once from my stories.
Memory serves, those stories included you running away.
Well, if you all die, I probably will do it again.
I go ahead and attack then.
All right.
She has this under control.
The banter.
This was 8 plus 1. Nope. I'm gonna stick.
That's
to
not
damn
plus.
14.
That's not +1.
Ah, goodness gracious! Keep doing that.
There you go.
And
That will hit. You can roll
really?
damage. Yep.
Shh.
Feels bad. Do you want to use your Fate Stone?
I'm gonna hold it just because I think I'm gonna need healing before this is done.
All right, Inara.
I broke the attack up, so I have one more,
Oh, okay, great.
but I don't have a high hope of a D6 hitting.
It's a D6 +1, and that hits.
All right. Do the D8 again. Good lord!
Oh my gosh. The Carol attacks and misses. Inara, it's your turn.
Bertha, I had my weapon plunge into one of them and it did not do anything. Are you sure your magics are working? I will go after this one this time next to you. And click the button and nothing happened. Oh, well,
That will miss.
yeah.
Attacks you. Blam. Hits. I need a endurance test.
The 4 hits?
Yep.
No.
You're piled on.
You're piled on.
Oh, dang it!
Reduces your defense.
Dang your logical stuff.
Yep.
Is Roll20 just taking a while, or... There it goes.
Alright. Misses you. And then up here, against all these people, it smiles at you, Fairloon, and then stabs at Arrow. And misses. Vertha.
Did you see my message?
You can't.
Okay. Well, Inara, if you could hit the broadside of a barn, perhaps you would have... the magic would have taken effect by now.
Oh, why would I aim for a barn? These are not barns.
I will attack with my skeleton.
Nope.
Even pile on.
Yep.
Okay. And then I will attack for going my defense on my guy.
Oh, I see it. The 6 hits.
Perfect. I haven't made a damage macro for these.
I just use the dice around the corner. That one's pretty quick and easy. And unfortunately, you failed to do damage. Arrow.
I will punch and hope.
You hit. Roll damage. Spike it. And he is unfazed by that
Use my
damage.
fate stone to make him reroll.
No. Marcus, it's your
You can
turn.
reroll your spike though.
Dude, your diehards are insane.
Alright, here we go again.
We're just fighting a bunch of Arnold Schwarzeneggers, aren't we?
Right?
Alright, 5 will hit. Roll damage. 5 will damage as that one cries out and crumbles to dust.
It only took 3 of you for 1. If that
Fairloon.
ratio is right.
So which one just crumbled to dust? The one opposite us? Okay, got it.
Yeah, the one down
All
there.
right. Well, let's see if we keep it going. No, we cannot. We definitely cannot.
Oh, sadly. Stabs at you, Inara. Kip, it's your turn.
All right.
Remember, you can cast, then move.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting I can do that, can't I? Let me look
I
at the fire
don't know if
spell.
you want to, but...
Let's see. Now I'm still trying to get used to the order of operations. I'm used to the more of the 5e model where conservation of action.
Yeah, I can't do whatever, whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only restriction in this one is you can't break up your movement with an action, and your attack is the very last thing. So you can't like move, cast, move again, but you can cast, then move, or move, then cast, and then attack is your last thing.
Target number of the test is the target's base AV. Their AV is really high.
Yep. If it's a missile spell, remember you have to hit them in combat with it. If it's not
Right.
a missile spell, then they just make an endurance test, and that's it.
Well, this one is weird because it says missile spell story fit, but it says those hit by the spell must make an endurance test or lose 1 life point. So I think it's both in this case.
Yeah, what spells it?
Scorch.
Scorch. I think that is a missile spell.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
right. And then they have to make an endurance test with a target of their base with the base AV.
Yeah. So it is a missile spell. So you'd have to roll your car and try to hit them, and you take all the normal range penalties for doing so. So that one might not be your best one.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting you guys have it's at -4 and the
Yep. You could cast burn on like that guy if you wanted to. That would keep your flaming weapon going, and then he'd be on fire, and then you come in with your flaming weapon.
Yep, I'll do that. That's a
Alright.
So I'm gonna cast burn.
It's a D6.
That's right. Car.
Nice, spike it. Nice. All right, that is a free cast for you. Don't doesn't matter. You don't spend any money on it or
Alright.
power on it.
And I can't charge him because I had to maneuver around our follower. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna move in.
Well, here
That's
he'll
it.
actually go first,
Okay.
and he's gonna move over there into contact. Then you do that. Now, if you have the speed, you can charge.
How much of that is difficult terrain?
It's all difficult terrain, but difficult terrain doesn't slow your. It just means you can't run. But like if
Right.
you're within 30, which you are, you can.
I am. I can make it. I'm gonna charge.
Yeah. Cool.
And make my attack.
Yeah, actually, hold on a second.
Okay.
The Carol did a wound to him. All right.
Oh, okay.
Now go ahead.
MVP.
Oh, and that's a 1. Oh, that's my 1, so. Yeah. Nice, that'll hit. And they'll do damage, and he doesn't have a die hard because of the Carol.
All right.
And he takes a second flame token, right? Agility tester flame token?
Is this agility or? Yeah, agility.
All right, he has 2 flame tokens now. Very nice. All right, Inara.
Ah, the one is on fire. I missed this one before, so now I shall try this one. And keeping the 1 defense up.
Hits.
Oh no! At the end of your activation, you must pass an endurance test for each flame token or lose an LP. So there is no agility to not get it.
Gotcha.
If I land the hit, he gets burnt. He gets
a flame token. Nice.
Yep.
It might not matter. Nara might kill it right here.
Well, maybe. I am now rolling a d10 plus 1.
There we go.
Okay, so you hit for damage. Why are you rolling a d10 for damage?
I am furious.
Oh, because you lost a life point. Yep. Alright, so Inara killed it. Crumbles to dust.
And you gain a life point,
And I
finally.
gain a life point back. Very good.
Alright, this guy goes, attacks, blam. Misses. Next guy attacks, blam. Hits. Inara, give me a test, endurance test.
Well, I'm a 5. Did you just roll 4?
No, I was attacking Inara.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Yep. And then damage against Inara. Damages, go ahead and roll
Oh,
There you go.
come on.
there you go.
I feel your pain.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Got it.
Alright. And then this guy is gonna try and attack. Again, ignoring Fairloon, and is gonna go after this. Fairloon, I need you to make another endurance test, by the way.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. And then he attacks there. Ooh. 15 to hit you, Scott. Arrow.
Does a 5 hit me?
A
I think
15.
he exploded.
No.
What's your... Is that a critical?
Oh, I have a defense of 5.
7 for damage. I need an endurance test first.
Okay. I do have Die Hard as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Endurance would be D10. Or no, my endurance went down because of the casualty thing, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Alright, and now you're die hard. Nice. Passed them both. Bertha.
Die Hard 2.
The rune, quickly. The rune on that one.
Hits.
Yay. Should be D6 too.
Damages.
Yay.
Failed. Alright. And then you.
And then negating the extra thingy.
Alright, you can spike your second
Rolling
attack.
again for the spike.
Alright, cool. And then, so it's 6 will hit, no damage.
Well, it's spiked, right? Oh,
Yeah, sorry, no damage. Arrow, it's your
Arrow.
turn.
for 7?
So 4 plus 6 plus 2 is 6, which is a hit, not a crit. And then
Oh, right.
you just did 2 damage.
Alright, punchy.
Hits. Womp.
I'll use my Fate Stone.
Alright. Womp. Alright, and he's already used his Die Hard for the turn, so you kill him.
Yay!
Oh,
Marcus, it's your turn.
All
Clearly,
right,
I
am
underestimated
going
you
to
guys.
Walk over here and cast. Let's see, Moto's Mending on myself.
Nice. Are you down a life point from the last session?
Yeah, I didn't think about it when everybody was doing first aid earlier.
Veritha healed you. He went around and first aided everybody. So if you want, you can cast a different spell.
Okay, I think I have taken 1 point of damage this engagement. Has anybody else taken a lot of damage?
Actually, no. These guys have been sucking it up pretty hard.
Okay.
So,
Well, I think that's a success unless there was a counter spell.
Fairloon, it's your turn.
Okay.
So, can I pick my bow up and do? I have precise shot 4, so I won't hit any companions, or
You still
I
might
miss it.
hit. If you miss, you'll hit, but you don't take the -4 for shooting into combat. So
all right.
absolutely.
Well, I'm close. I'm close enough. I can just move up with my cutlass, though. So that's safe.
All right. That'll hit.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you glance off his armor. Kip.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna swing around and engage.
Okay.
Nothing fancy.
Yep.
Oh, and did you need me to make another endurance test? I didn't do an endurance test this turn.
I don't actually.
Okay, great.
Nice. That'll hit. Spike it.
All right, 13 to damage,
Nice. Not critical damage.
and he
But
takes the flame token.
yeah, but he does take 1 point of damage, and he's going to gain a flame token.
That's my turn.
That's a pretty good turn, I'd say.
Yeah.
All right, there's that. The Carol comes in and swings his. Look at this guy go! Oh my gosh, look at him go!
Nice.
16 plus 7 is 23. So it's a critical hit. And it's actually a double critical. So here's his damage. Is 15, which is 1 life point to the thing. This guy's doing great. Inara.
Oh, the flaming one again. This worked well last time. It will not this time, though.
Nope. Alright. It goes and attacks Inara. They seem really focused on Inara, like they're ignoring the rest of you. Inara, take a, give me an endurance test. Okay. Glances off your armor. Alright, and it misses. Veritha.
Inara, finally. I'll have Tharoon go 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's Tharoon's attack. You won't
Miss
believe
it. Who are you attacking?
This one.
Okay. Hits!
There's his damage.
No damage.
My staff attack to this one.
Yep. Alright.
Those were going. I
Okay.
forgot to mention.
So it's a 5
5
and a
and a
4. Reroll the 4. If you would do me a favor and make
You missed
your
it. It was
thing
better.
more readable. It's a little challenging to read. Anyway, you get 2 hits, no crits.
Okay. First damage.
Second damage.
Not the second. Okay.
Yeah, I just want both damages. All right, cool. And he completely ignores one of them. And but your second one, you actually crack him. Feels good. Arrow.
Oh, great. I don't want to shoot into that mess.
You sure? They want
Sure
you
you
to
do.
shoot in that mess.
Is there any way that I can move over to? Well, I can hit that guy from there. Right?
Yeah.
Do that, and I'll take another punch.
Hits. Nope. All right.
Wah, wah.
At the end of the turn, this guy screams out as he burns to a crisp, and he's dead now. Marcus.
Well, I think I'm just gonna charge over here.
All right, you don't get a
And
charge
attack with
bonus
my
because
sword.
they're in the way, but you can move and attack.
Okay.
Hits. And he completely ignores the wound, even though it's a savage hit. Fairloon.
Okay. Go 5 with the pylon and 2 hits.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. This guy's defense is a 1 right now, guys.
So 6. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you land a blow on this thing. Kip.
All right. Well, this looks like a fun party. I swing around and I'll take a shot at this too.
Well, you can
Oh,
spike that. All right. A 22 is a critical hit. It's actually 2 levels of critical, so
Okay.
you can roll your dice knowing that you've already gotten a 16. Plus 6 is 22, which is not critical damage. It's only 1 life point. However, he bursts into flames and falls. So, there you
Is
go.
that better?
Well, that was fun.
So I'm looking at my wound to see if it's festering.
No, Juice, it's not. I need you. There's something about we can talk about later. And so you've made it into this place. Do you guys have time to finish out the scene?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
Wow.
do. Let me not speak for everybody.
Well done.
I do.
You are much more resilient than the last people I was with.
Yes, we're mediocres.
Yeah, I'll probably have to bow out.
All right. Well, you'll have 1 AP. We'll finish this scene really quick. It'll probably only take 15 minutes, if that.
If it's 15, I can say 15. But...
All right. It's the so this area. It's a large open road open area that the road winds through. It's divided by a line of petrified trees and lies mostly under dunes and blown sands. On both sides of the area are ruins of buildings. They are in various states of disrepair and destruction. Still, it's amazing what things were preserved through the near millennia since the destruction of this area. The gray rock of the original wall has been pockmarked and eroded by a millennia of wind and sand. Large chunks of the portcullis are missing, having collapsed and taken out pieces of the wall around it. Whether this was from the siege of Letherdem during the Trezorite rebellion or the cataclysm soon afterwards is impossible to tell. And so there are a couple places that you guys can search for clues and information. There's a guardhouse. There seems to be a merchant location, a residence, or tax collecting booth. So who would like to search what?
I'd like to search the merchant.
We should search in pairs, just in case there's more of these things.
Well, I have the room.
Fair enough.
But
And
Kip, come with
I
me
grab
if you like.
Carol.
Yeah.
And
Nara, would you like to go with me to the tax collector?
Sure, that would be just fine.
I can't move the. Yeah, there. I'll check this building down here.
All right. You find yourself at a residence.
Put me where the merchant is if you don't mind. I don't know. I'm
You just
assuming over
move
here.
yourself. It's like the buildings aren't a good representation, but they're pretty good.
I'm going taking us down the road because your horse belongs up here.
All right. So, you head over to the merchant location, and you can roll me find test for you and
Alright.
Yeah, I
Tharoon.
don't think he gets one. There's the rooms. I got a D8. It was a 2.
All right. So you both got 2s.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Kip, you're at a resident with Carol. You can. He's a D6. You can roll for him, and you can roll your find test.
Okay.
All right, spike him. Jeez, this guy's on fire. All right, and then let's see, Inara, you and
Heirloom.
Fairloon, thank you. Brain fart. Did you guys go to the guardhouse or a different location?
The tax located.
Yeah, tax.
collectors. Yeah.
You guys can both roll me find tests. So Fairloon's got that one. All right. And then Marcus and Arrow, you guys can roll me find test for the guardhouse. All right. So you guys come back together after searching, and the only one who found anything were Kip and Carol. Kip, you can roll me 2d6, one for each of you.
Okay.
All right, thank you. So Carol finds a clay jar, and it seems to be sealed with wax. You find a locked strongbox.
All right, bring it out to the group. I keep trying to drag Carol behind me.
You should be able to drag him now. He's able to be controlled by all players.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
Oh, Kip, you do have devices. Do you try and open it?
Oh, I do, don't I? Ah, I do. I will, absolutely. Not the clay jar, just for clarity's sake. I've seen enough Indiana Jones movies. Oh, come on.
You have a fate stone.
Yeah, I'll burn it.
Alright. That opens up. And, inside, you find 23 gold coins.
Nice.
Those are worth a lot of money. Anybody open the clay jar that Carol has?
I
Carol.
gingerly open it,
You can
breaking the
examine
wax
it
seal with
first.
my knife. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, if you want to examine it first, that's probably smarter.
I'll use perception, and if it seems alchemical, I'll roll that.
It doesn't seem alchemical.
I slush it around. I shake it like a Christmas present.
It sounds like there's something in there that might be. It sounds like it's mostly solid, but there's some like liquid.
Here, Thrune, open this.
And that actually gets Kip to laugh for the first time ever.
Oh man, nice.
And I smile up, handing it to Thrune,
Yeah.
and then take a step back.
Yep. So
Samesies.
That's a good idea.
all right. There are 100 bronze talents in a gold royale, and you guys found 23 gold royales. So 2,300 bronze talents. Yeah, it's 10 copper, 10 bronze, 10 silver, 10 gold. Anyway, you guys, Thrune pops it open and looks at it, and you guys aren't around, so you can't see what's in there. And then he holds it.
Stick your hand in there and stick it back out, Thrune.
Thrune, pour it out.
What does he say is in there, Vertha?
He sticks his hand in, and then pulls it out, and it's dripping with some kind of a liquid.
Ah, yes. Thanks, Thrune. I'll go up and look inside.
It smells alcoholic.
Okay.
And it looks like...
Can I try alchemy D10 just to see if I...
No, it's not
Can I do
alchemical.
Okay.
It smells like alcohol,
Um,
and it looks like there's something. It's it's a dark jar down in there, but it's something like floating in a liquid.
Whew.
There's quite a bit of solid stuff, but
Alright, I'll stick my hand in there.
Oh, don't do that. And I kind of reach for his wrist.
grab his wrist.
Perhaps we should just dump it out in the sand.
Oh, fine. Thrune, please, if you will.
I step back before he dumps it on my boots.
Thrune just like turns it straight upside down, and out of the jar pours canned peaches.
Oh, unfortunate.
Ugh. I'm sure they weren't good anyway.
Yeah, they're only like 500 years
No.
old. It's fine.
It was more like peach mead or something at this point.
Yeah.
Oh man.
May have been safe if it was a Twinkie.
Good job, Thrune.
So you guys, you guys have kind of searched through this area a little bit, and one of the things that kind of catches your eye is you didn't find anything about Achshad. You found nothing about him, so it's a little frustrating. However, you think he's buried somewhere just outside the city, but you don't know where. And as you're surveying, you notice the keep in the distance, the keep of Letherdam, which is quite tall. And perhaps, if you get to the 4th floor, you will be able to get a good survey of what's going on, and maybe, just maybe, find the tomb from surveying up there. But we will save that for our next session.
Alright.
So, thanks for
You said
playing.
you got more AP?
Yes. So thanks for playing, guys. Thanks for listening if you're listening to this, and hope everybody has a good night.